Today we're going to be going over 15 things that I'd like to see changed from Madden 24 to Madden 25. Now, in my opinion, I actually think Madden 24 was a really good Madden, and I think that if they could, apply some of these changes to Madden 25, and there's no lie in me saying this, I'm not boasting, I'm not gassing it, none of that. I'm being real with you. If they could change some of this stuff that I'm about to talk about and add it into 25 or change it, I think it could be the best Madden all time. Let's go ahead and get right into this thing now because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're mostly going to be focusing on gameplay. We're not just gameplay, but gameplay stuff, and anything that's not related to gameplay is going to be MUT. So we're not really talking about franchise. We're not really talking about regs unless, we're kind of talking about gameplay. So disclaimer, but you should already know this because you watched me for MUT. Let's get into this thing though. Starting this thing off, gift wrapped should not be needed to catch high balls. Now, you don't need it to catch high balls, but if you do not have gift wrapped on your quarterback, you are not guaranteed to catch a high ball, even this late into the year. I tried not using gift wrap because somebody was like, "Oh, you don't need gift wrap at this point." They were like, "You don't need it, you don't need it." So I was like, "All right, you know what? Let me not use gift wrap." Man, I'm dropping high balls. So I'm like, man, I'm not listening to y'all no more. So it shouldn't be something you need to like. Okay, I can 100%. If my guy is wide open and I throw my high ball, and just because I don't have gift wrapped on, he drops it. In my opinion, it's stupid. It shouldn't be like that. Guys should be able to catch wide open passes. They're NFL players, so that's my whole thing. Bring back Weekend League in Madden 25. Now, yesterday, they actually finally started giving us some news on Madden 25, and I kind of read some of the stuff off on stream. I didn't make a video on it just because I wasn't, a lot of the stuff I feel like I didn't know what they were talking about. So they talked to the point of talking about is that there's something they talked about in there. There's gonna be, it sounds like an almost like a new game mode in Madden. It sounds like they're adding ranked seasons. So it sounds like they're gonna have normal seasons and then they're gonna have ranked seasons, which is almost sounds like a weekend league type vibe. Obviously not weekend league because weekend league was really our only like ranked game mode that we had in Madden. They took it out for whatever reason, and it was that thing was spitting out coins, man. And we lost it because a bunch of casual Madden players complained and said, "Oh, we don't have time to play 25 games in 4 days." Dog, you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. First of all, I ain't gonna lie, motherfuckers, we was busting that shit out in like a day. We'd busting that out in one night, to be honest with you. But the casual Madden players complained about it and were like, "Oh well, it should be fair." It's like, and it makes no sense to me because it's like they complain that they don't want to put in the work, but they want to get the same rewards as the people that are putting in work. And then that, I ain't gonna lie, that's actually like a whole problem with society as a whole. But we're not going to get into that. But everybody wants to be treated equal. No, if someone isn't putting in the same effort as a guy, another guy is grinding head to head and stuff, then why should you get the same rewards? Like, it makes that's why we lost weekend league. All right, it needs to come back. But the point I was talking about with the ranked seasons is it sounds like they're trying to have some type of compromise for 25 with like a ranked type seasons with really good rewards. So hopefully that can, maybe be the compromise. But at the end of the day, if we just had a weekend league, this wouldn't be a problem. In my opinion, I think that the level up system should change in Madden 25. Kind of where we're at right now in Madden is there's a cap limit on how much you can actually level up. For example, you know how in the field pass, I think the field pass goes all the way up to level 50. Right now, as of today, I think the highest you could probably get to the field pass right now, if you did all the objectives that you're able to do, is probably like maybe level 14 or 15. There's no way you can go any higher than that, that's for sure. And it would be kind of nice if, like, okay, somebody wants to grind the game and, actually, non-stop and just try to finish the field pass. Wow, why can't they? That's how it used to be. We used to be able to just what we used to do back in the day is we used to hit level 50 in the same day and get all the rewards. Just do the same challenge over and over and over. If y'all remember that, those were the good times. But now it's like they want everybody treated equal. Nope, you guys all got to move at this pace, so everybody's got to be at the same speed. It's like, dog, it's just stupid. Trophy packs this year, Madden 24. I don't know if any of you guys noticed. Anyone that was seriously grinding head to head for like coins, people like myself. Trophy packs, like, at one point just never got updated. Like the beginning of the year, they're really good because, you can get like, there's not many cards and you're always going to pull something good. So they're great at the beginning of the year, but then there's like this long stretch where they just like almost never updated them. And like Super Bowls were basically making you absolutely no coins. Like head to head was like, it was rough making coins. Like, you had to like just grind it, man. Now, right now, it's I ain't gonna lie, the odds are pretty good in them. I'm not gonna lie, like head to head is pretty good coins right now. So Super Bowl trophy packs are pretty nice, but like next year they got to make sure they keep it consistent throughout the whole year. If they're gonna keep that same model of trophy packs, like we have to update it. We gotta make sure like it's rewarding winning Super Bowls because you know, some people like to make their coins through head-to-head, like me. That's how I like to do it. I like to, you know, get out on the field, and we're going to get the team better like that. So let's keep trophy packs updated throughout the year. One of my biggest problems I had with Madden 24 this year, believe it or not, was, well, not believe it or not, I think nobody likes this. X Factor starting on, like, no, but I don't remember when they started implementing that, but when it started to happen, that's when we were all kind of like, all right, come on, let's relax. And then now, obviously, it's out of control, but, you know, at this point, we've been dealing with it so long, we're all kind of pretty much used to it. Let's not have that next year. I don't know one single Madden player that enjoys the X Factor starting on, hell, even the X Factor built in Bush. I don't know anyone that enjoys it. I really don't. And I get it. It's the end of the year. Let's have fun with it. But I feel like you can have fun at the end of the year without giving everybody built-in X Factors. Like, you know what? If you want to give guys 0 AP slots, fuck it. I don't really care. I'd rather have that than you have a guy get bottleneck. Do you understand how annoying it is to play against 55 wide bottleneck press man all game? It is not fun. Okay, like we can't be having stuff like that in the game. The Omahas and stuff, we'll get to that. But next year, let's relax with the X Factors. Let's relax. Might as well talk about it now since I kind of briefly just spoke on it. But at Madden 25, they need to remove all the wall hack abilities. So I'm talking about Omaha. I don't even think should be an X Factor. Threat detector should not be in the game. Identifier should not be in the game, and film study should not be in the game. None of these abilities should be in the game. I consider these all wall hacks because you are able, all these abilities that they allow you to do, or X Factors, they allow you to see what the guy you're going against is doing. That is not football. That's literally not football. Like, that should not be in the game. That takes away from such a big part of football, like the chess, you know, because football is really like a chess game, you know what I mean? You can't just, like, imagine in chess, like, if you knew everything that the guy you're going against was doing. That's not even football anymore. It shouldn't, none of that stuff should be in the game. Take it out. One of the best things they added to Madden 24 was the lurk artist ability. It made it to where linebackers were really good again. But, you know, for Madden 25, let's be honest, like, we shouldn't have to have an ability to make linebackers jump, right? We shouldn't. Now, here's a compromise I'd be fine with for Madden 25, because I don't think they're ever going to make it to where linebackers are going to be normal and just jump again. It's not going to happen. That's why they added the lurk artist ability. But I think every linebacker should get it for 0. Like, straight up, I don't understand. Like, I don't want to have to start Madden 25, and because what's going to have Madden 25 is most likely most of the linebackers are pretty much not going to get it to start the year, which means a lot of defenses aren't going to be viable, 3-4, 6-1, and all that stuff, unless you do the weird stuff with your line to put, you know, safeties in the box. But then, you know, if you're trying to run a theme team, it's going to hurt that. So linebackers probably aren't going to be viable to start 25, which is going to suck because you need the lurk artist stability. And then when linebackers do start getting it, they're probably not going to get it for 0. They're probably going to make it like 1 AP. So, you know, linebackers might not be good for a while to start the year, which is annoying. It's really stupid, but I'm hoping that's not the case. The point I'm trying to make is we just shouldn't have to have an ability to make linebackers jump. Another thing that they added to Madden 24 was promo theme teams. Now, the reason why this was added is because in Madden 23, we had legend theme teams, and a lot of people complained about it, and EA was like, all right, well, now you guys are getting promo theme teams, which is really a lot worse because you know, it's just, I don't really need to explain it. It's a bit crazy, you know what I mean? I would honestly be fine if they just brought back the legend theme team instead of this whole promo theme team thing, which they're definitely going to stay with it going into Madden 25 because that thing is making them money because you motherfuckers are buying packs left and right for those new cars to make that theme team. At the end of Madden 23, EA removed the trade block. Madden 24, they didn't bring it back. We don't know if it's coming back for Madden 25, but at the moment, I would think that it's not. Just, we haven't heard anything. Obviously, I could be completely wrong, but we need the trade block back. Now, the reason why they took the trade block away was because people were moving coins. What people used to do is, you know, people that are selling coins, people that are buying coins, how they would move the coins to the trade block is you get LTD, you trade it to the player, they can quick sell for 350,000 coins. My thing is, why didn't they just make it to where if you trade them the card, there's no quick sell value to it? I don't, like, make it like a B&D card, you can't do anything with it. I don't understand why. Like, is that not the easy fix to that? No, we gotta remove the whole trade block. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Who remembers when you used to do a set for a champion and you put the set cards in there, and then when you complete the set, you would get the set cards back. You'd get them back B and D, but at least you would get them back. So let's say, for example, let's think of, let's say for the campus hero promo, because I actually remember doing this at some point in Madden. I don't remember who the champion was. We got somebody. It might have been like DeMarco Murray or something. I don't remember who it was, but let's say the champion was DeMarco Murray. I did the set for him, so you got to put campus hero players in there. And some of them are Eagles. So you got Nelson Aguilar, maybe you got like Vince Young or something like that. So I put those guys in the set. I complete it. I get my DeMarco Murray champion, and I get those set card players back from the set, but they're B&D. So I'd get the Aguilar back. And I could use them for my team. Now you complete the champion set, you get nothing back. You get the champion as that. So that was a pretty big thing, because then you don't have to. You're kind of saving coins in a way, because you're using those coins to make the champion, but then if you want to get those players back and use them for your team, you can. So it was just it was just a great thing. Something that I think that would make the gameplay a lot better in Madden is velocity chems. When I say velocity chems, I'm talking about Cephii lead, I'm talking about passing the lead. We could even maybe say gunslinger to an extent, but let's just talk about passing the lead and Cephii lead. If you remember the gameplay for Madden 24 at the beginning of the year, when we didn't have Cephii lead and we didn't have passing the lead, it was very different. And when I say very different, one of the biggest problems with Madden is the game is not designed for velocity abilities. The way that players react on defense compared to when a quarterback has Cephii lead or passing the lead, and to when they don't, is completely night and day. When a quarterback's throwing the ball with a velocity chem, the zones in the game, they just don't react really how everything's supposed to, because the game was just not, it wasn't designed for velocity abilities. So when EA throws this thing in there, it kind of throws everything off. It throws everything off. Like, just remember how the gameplay was before they added velocity chems in there in the beginning of the year, right? So what I'm saying is, I would like to see, can we just maybe add velocity abilities, like, honest to God, I'd say after the Super Bowl. Seriously. Now I'd like to see them go the whole year without putting it in there, but that's not going to happen. So, but that's just my take on that. I feel like that then, you wouldn't need, I feel like you wouldn't need as many as the KOs and stuff, because the compromise to velocity abilities is KOs. You need KOs out there to counter that stuff. So you guys let me know what you think about that. I feel like it's been a very big debate for a while in Madden, with KOs, and people are like, well, KOs are bad for the game. Well, you need them to counter the velocity ability. And then it's like, if you don't have velocity ability, now you don't really need as KOs as much, because everything kind of balances out. So you guys let me know what you think about that. Weak boxing needs to return to Madden. Madden 21, Madden 22, I think in Madden 23 is when they officially took out weak boxing, if I'm not mistaken. If you don't know what weak boxing is, let's say I come out in a 2 tight end personnel. Let's say I come out in I form. Let's say I come out in I form. It's like 2 tight ends. We got a fullback. It's a real jumbo package, right? And on defense, you decide to come out in dollar. 3D linemen, a whole bunch of DBs, and hell, let's say you don't even got linebackers in the box. You got safeties in there. What would happen to your defense is, when I snap the ball and I run it, your whole defense is going to get not completely pancaked, because that's when it was like wild to an extent, but so some of your guys, like if I'm falling at fullback on the I form, like he's gonna pretty much pancake who's in front of him, and it's called a weak box. And you're basically, what would happen is, your defense, it's not gonna stop the run against that jumbo package, which makes sense, because that's real football. Why the hell would the defense come out in dollar when we're in I form? That you know what I mean? That doesn't really make much sense. You got to come out in something that can match that. You know what I mean? That was something that was in Madden, like Madden 21, Madden 22. I never even fucking saw dollar, because you guys now run ace offset. So if someone came out dollar, or your defense was getting pancaked. 23, they decided to take it out of the game, because sometimes it was broken, and because they're not very good at coding things. So what would happen is, like, your entire defense would just fall on their back, which was, that's not really supposed to happen. But I'd like to see it make a return, just balance it. It would get a lot of people to get, stop running dollar and stuff like that, because dollar, in no world should dollar stop the run. A-gap blitz out of literally almost every single formation in Madden 24 needs to be addressed in Madden 25. It doesn't really matter what formation you run, I think, in Madden 24. I think almost every single formation in the game has some type of A-gap blitz. And right now, when I say A-gap blitz, that's the reason why they're so overpowered, is because there's a lot of defenses where you could maybe only rush like 3 or 4, probably 3D, like the one that, let's talk about dollar. You got your 3D lineman, and you're just blitzing the left backer and he just runs in free every time. You pretty much have to you know, you would think your 5-man line, let's just shift the line to where the side of the blitz is at, it's going to pick it up. That's not really how it works. Just what you have to do to pick it up, actually, it doesn't really make any sense, like the real football and stuff. So the A-gaps got to get addressed in Madden 25. One of the staples that was always in Madden was the MUT Master. I think Madden 23 is actually when they decided to take it out, but if you don't know what that is, the MUT Master, for example, I think let's go back to Madden 22, Cam Chancellor. You know, it was a card that you got at the very beginning of the year, and as the seasons go on and stuff, he was the guy you could upgrade through the entire year, and by the end of each season, well, not even by the end of each season, because his overall would go by each season, but during that season, like, so his overall would go up, and at the beginning of the season, you could really get him maxed out if you just completed all the objectives, and he would be like one of the best cards in the game. So like I said, Madden 22, for example, Cam Chancellor, his card was straight up nasty. I think in Madden 20, I want to say it was Pat Tillman. It was Pat Tillman or Torrey Holt. I really don't remember. I don't remember who was for Madden 21, but that was always a pretty cool thing in MUT. So I mean, I'd like to see that come back. This is going to be our very last thing right here. Give team captains like actual discounts. Like, I get it, it's a free card that you're giving us, and you know, throughout the whole year, they pretty much never get any good abilities. They never get any discounts. They're really just a body. And even right now, like, they have like one discount slot, and some of them aren't even like good discounts. Like, you know, like Kevin Mawai is like damn near unusable. Rondé Barber is pretty much unusable. Channing Pratt is probably the only one you can make a case for as usable. Or why in Jordan Reed? I don't know. I always forget about Jordan Reed, but Jordan Reed, actually, no, Jordan Reed is the most usable out of any of them. And then Channing Pratt, I'd probably say, is the second most. But then the other two are unusable. So just make it to where these cards are usable. I get it. It's a free card. They don't want us to have free cards. They want to make us spend our coins. But, I mean, shit. You know what I mean? If you're going to give it to us, at least, you know, pause. No digging. That's pretty much all the things I got for you guys. That is 15 things that I'd like to see changed from Madden 24 to Madden 25. And I think if they could execute on a bunch of these things, especially the X Factor thing, in my opinion, I think we could have the best Madden all time on our hands. Madden 24 was a really good game, and I'll be honest, if you think it wasn't, then I don't know. Madden probably will never please you. I know the X Factor's got a little crazy at the end, but if you just think before that, it was a pretty good game. Obviously, there's always crazy stuff that happens in Madden. I mean, it's football, man. Shit's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So you can't expect everything to be perfect, but Madden 24 was a really good game. I even thought Madden 23 was a solid game. It was a solid game, but I think 24 fixed it. It was 24 that it just was a way more polished. Just it was like just a great. I can't fucking talk. Look, man, Madden 24 was good, and I think Madden 25 is going to be better. Any news and stuff that starts to come out, because you know the beta is actually out for Madden 25 right now. But you know, with the beta, you know what I never understood with the beta. People were like, they go nuts when the Madden beta comes out, and I never understand why. I don't even care about the beta. I had the beta last year, and I think I played it for like less than 5 minutes. I don't understand what the hype is about with betas. There's not really nothing to do. You don't really learn much from it. You know what I mean? So, because it's just a beta, there's not really, you know, much to it. So, the point I'm trying to make is, though, a lot of news is about to start coming out from Madden and stuff. So I'm trying to, you know, cover it. The important stuff that's worth covering when they talk about it, to kind of keep everybody up to date. Like yesterday, they dropped some pretty big stuff, but I don't think it was just enough for me to cover. I kind of talked about it on stream and stuff. So tap in with the streams. Do not tap in with the stream so you don't miss out on anything. The Madden talks and all that stuff. The link to that is down in the description. Go ahead and click that. Drop a follow. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today, man. If you guys got anything that you would like to see changed from Madden 24 to Madden 25, let me know down in the comments. And till the next time, man, I'll see you on the next one.